Hey guys, EG Scary here, and tonight we are making more creepy dolls, and we're gonna finish this little beauty. Sorry guys, apparently the tripod is on the chair. So this is the one from the other night. I'm just finishing her up. We didn't bloody the back side of her well enough. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and give a thumbs up. So I'm going to do blood splatter. Good evening. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and giving a thumbs up. Hello, Arabella. This is Permablood from Pale Knight. It dries just like the real thing. What up, Trooper? How are you? Long time no see. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and giving a thumbs up. I'm glad that Dominic loves cocoa butter. I'm glad Trooper is working a lot. Gotta make the money somehow. Blood. Jello Poutine is back in the house. What up? I don't know. Elise05. Not gonna lie, bro. I think you got issues. I think you got issues for tuning into this then. You saw the thumbnail and you chose to watch. So who's the one with the issues? Just watch that blood drip. Poutine knows where it's at. We all have issues. Yes, thank you. Alright, we're just going to let her drip a little bit and then we'll move on to something else. Thank you for saying that, Poutine. Check his yard display. It's badass. Thank you. Appreciate it. One day when I grow up, I'll learn to be judgy just like those people. So it's new, peeps. That's right. Same old stuff, different day. Well, I thought I could get away with this, but I'm going to have to add more permablood to the bottle. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and throwing a thumbs up. Yes, more blood. Jello, I was at Party City and I thought of you because the first thing I saw was Art the Clown when I walked in. Should be bloody. I'm just trying to salvage the blood I got on my glove. I know nobody's going to see the back, but I try to keep it consistent. Hello, everyone. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Don't be a lurker. The way this works most of the time is it's audience participation. You guys tell me what to do to the dolls. I'm just finishing. This is the project from the last night. Or 2 nights ago, I don't remember, but this one, the very top part here was the fake permablood, and we tried it out, and I was unsatisfied with the results. So then I let it dry, and now I'm adding the real permablood. Accept no substitutes. Real permablood or nothing. Arabella, how are you tonight? Am I saying your name correctly? Putin's watching Poutine. I'm glad you're good, Arabella. Poutine's watching 2 streams, and this, I don't know what, and what's MST3K Live? Oh, Mystery Science Theater. They have a live version of it? Or is it a recording? Alright. Oh, gotcha. Watch party. Cool. Yeah, 'cause I thought that show has been off the air for like 20 or 30 years. Well, right now it's a delightfully rainy evening here, but that doesn't stop the crickets from singing. No, I actually didn't realize they had that. Creature features. Here in the Chicago area, we have Stanguli, and he's one of the best. And he does a show. I think it's pre-recorded, but it's every Saturday night, and he always plays a pretty cool B movie. And I live right by this guy, David the Rock Nelson, and he makes B horror movies. And he's been doing it for a long time. But yeah, Svengoolie, he's the man. Alright, so we're going to let this little angel dry for a few minutes before I put her in the actual drying area. I just want this blood to drip without me moving her and messing her up. I'm going to rip off these bloody gloves. And I'm going to select the next victim. I think we're going to do Miss USA next. You never want to get permablood on your skin. It takes a little bit of scrubbing, but it does come off. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Yeah, I'm glad you're looking forward to watching Night of the Living Dead. Excuse me, wow, how about that? Night of the Living Dead is one of my favorites. I do recommend the Hal Roach colorized version on VHS. Salway. What's happening, Salway? So I happened to watch a couple videos because I knew that right in the beginning that doll is in there, and I waited for like 5 minutes or so for someone to name her, and nobody named her. And then finally, somebody that I think didn't might not have spoken English said hi, and then I'm like, "Do you want to name the doll?" And they named it No Speak Takaka. So I'm like, okay, it works for me. So that doll's name is No Speak Ta Ta Ta. My favorite Halloween watches: Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, the um, what do you call it? Halloween. Oh, and it's the original Night of the Living Dead and original Dawn of the Dead. Then Halloween. Then the remake of Night of the Living Dead. I think it's 1990. Tom Savini. And then the first two Friday the 13th. I do like one that's called Night Watch. I believe it's from 1993, and it has why can't I think of his name now? I can see his face and I cannot tell you his name. But Night Watch is a good watch. It's horror with suspense. I don't know. It's a good one. What do you think of Friday the 13th? The series or the movies? Because I absolutely love Friday the 13th, the series. Um, Jason X can go to hell. And Jason Takes Manhattan. Yes, the Cursed Objects show, Friday the 13th, the series. I don't know. Friday the 13th, Part 6 bothered a lot of people. It didn't bother me. But like, the first two Friday the 13th are my favorites. Sawe, did you copy the message I just said about the name of the doll? All right, so I think this one's dry enough now, so let me put some gloves on and move that over. So basically, I waited for 5 minutes. I'm like, can somebody please name this doll? That's how I opened the stream. And somebody that I think maybe doesn't speak English said, named her No Speak Ta Ta Ta. So I'm like, all right, it works for me. So that's the name of that one. All right, so Miss America is next. I don't know that we should do her bloody. Poutine says, I don't know what a new Jason movie scenario would be. All right, so what are we doing to this one? Like I said, I'm kind of we like the last 4 or 5 dolls. All we've done is bloody them up. I'd like to do something different to this one. And if you're new to the stream, please consider subscribing, throw a thumbs up, and interact. This is all audience participation doll making. So whatever you guys want is what we do within reason. So it's a porcelain doll, so we can't stitch the lips. Now, if I planned ahead, I could have probably gotten some hot glue or something and threaded hot glue, but we can't stitch the lips. Because it's, like I said, it's porcelain. It's just not a thing. Have you seen me paint before, Poutine? I couldn't paint stitches on lips if my life depended on it. If I was in Saw and attached to somewhere in the factory and they said the only way you're getting out is if you're painting stitches of lips on this chick's face, I'd be dead. Or at least an amputee. Oh, Poutine, you never saw our Teletubby son. That's a good guess, Sawe. Yeah, actually, that shot really didn't do it justice. So, pardon my mess. I'm a mad scientist creating shit. But yeah, this is Sawe's. It's actually Samhain, but Sawe. I like Sawe better. This is Sawe's. Shave her hair. How many bald bitches do I need? Like, I can run a special on doll hair. Hey, you know what? We have maggots, we have roaches, and we have spiders. Oh, and we have worms somewhere. Yeah, we got worms. Buttons for eyes. Where am I supposed to get a button from? Do I have black and white paint? Yes, I have black and white paint. Paint the hair black, buttons for eyes. Blue. I'm not ripping buttons off my shirts, dude. Let's not get crazy. But that's the only place I'm going to find buttons around here. Hey, field walker. Welcome. That one girl for you. What's this? We're making creepy dolls for my yard hunt for Halloween. Holy crap. Yeah, this is the one that stares at us. She's staring at us. I think we named her Carrie. Thanks, girl. I appreciate you subscribing. Consider doing a thumbs up as well. And right now we're debating what we're going to do to this doll. So I'm calling her Miss America. And there's some debate what we're doing. Poutine has the munchies going for snacks. So are we keeping the eyes on this one? What's your idea, Sawe, with the white and black paint? What, dye her dress? Oh, thank you, Field Walker. I appreciate that. Black hole eyes. We have a lot of dolls like that. I don't know, Sawe. I think part of her appeal is that she's patriotic. And changing the patriotic would make it, yeah, we have a lot of dolls dripping blood out of their eyes. I think this is our 50th or 60th one that we've done. That kind of rhymed. But Sawe, what do you dye her dress? What color? What are you thinking? And Fieldwalker, I'm open to any of your suggestions as well. Girl has a doll named Dolly. Well, that's very original. Sawe says, well, with the paint, I was thinking of doing one half of her face to be blue with white dots. Yeah, if once the blue dries, we can do the white dots. It'd be like the one we did with the black face with white dots, or the vice versa. And the other half red vertical blue stripes, and dye the dress orange. Well, if I did orange dye on the dress, I think it would just make the stars orange, and the little candy stripe would be orange. But I think it would just make the orange dye would make the blue black. But I don't have that. I don't. I have black dye, but I don't have. But yeah, we could do half the face. Are we gonna keep the eyes? Gotcha. Black and orange for patriotic Halloween. Dolly haunts you, so you're screwed for Halloween. Well, something haunts all of us. Alright, so these are the blues I have. Alright, so we're going to go with the dark blue. Are we doing both the eyes or one of the eyes? Girl says one eye. What does Sawe say? Both eyes gone. Alright, I have to do a poll. All right, so yes, both eyes gone. No, one eye. 2 votes. Oh, 4 votes. Voting's going to close in 60 seconds. It's cool, that girl. Just vote in the poll. All right, I like weirdo. All right, voting is closing right now. Last chance to vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Voting is closed. Both eyes are gone. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. All right. All right, weirdo, you felt that. Are we going to do blue on the left or blue on the right? All right. I just started a poll. Sawi says left like the flag, which is respectable. Arabella says blue on the right, but the only thing that matters right now is the poll. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and please participate. That's the only way these dolls get made. Throw up a thumbs up. And voting's going to close in about 60 seconds. Weirdo says subscribe now. And we're about 15 seconds from the poll closing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Poll is closed. And left wins. Where the hell is the tape? Oh yeah, we could do that because I actually have Goss or Gauze. Weirdo says now it's officially fall where I live, so happy fall, aka hunting time. Rock on, Weirdo. Oh, hold on a second. Let's try and cover the lips. And Weirdo agrees with Field Walker with the bandage, and we're gonna do it. And where are you going today? Oh, alright. I respect that. Just making conversation. I wasn't gonna go see you. It's really hard to tape lips wearing gloves. Yeah. The dog needs to eat right and exercise. So, Solon, the other day you were mentioning a Halloween shop in New York or a prop store. What did you want to tell us about that? Oh, they move on camera all the time. They've fallen over. This one here actually disappeared last week for about 17 hours. Welcome back, Steelers. Yeah, half of these came from dead people's estates. They're beloved dolls in their collection. All right, let me find the appropriate brush. Okay, sorry guys, I wasn't reading the chat. Uh, Sawi says, I thought it was cool because it's open year round. Okay. There used to be a place, I don't know if it's still around, but it was called the Best Halloween Shop Ever, or Best Halloween Store Ever, and it's in Thousand Oaks, California. And they have, or at least they used to have a lot of really cool props and stuff. And my friend that passed away, he used to order all kinds of stuff from them. Weirdo, you would not be wrong. There you go, you got your wish. Yeah, it's funny thing is that rattling is not porcelain. That rattling's her eyes. But her head did not break. Uh-oh. Maybe her leg did. No, her legs didn't break either. But don't worry, we have great stuff if we break another doll. Uh-oh. No, great stuff is expanding foam. Luckily, because they're porcelain, it turns out I just shoot the expanding foam in their heads, and as long as I don't do too much, it repairs them. All right, Mr. Bongsters, that is inappropriate. Where are my moderators on that? You should read Edward Tulane. It's a good book. My second grade class read it once. Yeah, I don't know that book. All right, so just trying to keep all this blue consistent. All right, so we need to let this guy sit for a second and dry before I mess around anymore with it. Weirdo, what's here all about? You say it if it's night. Okay. Where who live? I'm in the Chicago area. Solway's in New York. Fieldwalker's in the UK. Steeler is in Pennsylvania. Fieldwalker says burn a bit of her clothes so it looks like she has been on fire. We could definitely do that. But I don't have any water right here yet. Has anyone seen Feifel Goes West. I have not. Yeah. And Field Walker, if I do set our clothes on fire, it would probably go really bad for all my shit back here. I'd probably burn this place up on accident. Brooke with expensive taste says, make it look like there's a hook hand. Sally was asking about Feifel Goes West because it's a good movie, and at that moment, I was thinking about what a good movie it was. Well, good to know. I don't see myself seeing that in the foreseeable future, but if I do, I will think of you. Boom Cartoons is in the house. What up, Boom? Representing California by way of Canada. Yes, Sawe wants to remind us what happened to the psychotic circus of Savannah last year. So you're saying, weirdos saying you're in the top part of Ohio. If I look at any maps right now, it will completely end the stream, so I'm not doing that, but I'll take your word for it. Oh, not in Ohio. Okay. Oh. Sawe says he accidentally burnt his haunt down because he was working on it with a citronella candle. Well, citronella will get you every time. Alright, so right now we're waiting for the blue one to dry. Weirdo has the same class as your girl BFF. Cool. Well, that's awesome, weirdo. Yeah, a lot of times fire and haunts don't mix. There's a story from Salway's part of the world. Oh yeah, it should. It usually dries pretty quickly. In fact, I'm watching it dry. And I have a fan. The fan's going, even though I'm freezing. But the fan is blowing. The coolest thing I ever found in a dumpster is my Distortions electric chair. Watch the video, bro. Oh no, I have a jacket, but if I go inside right now, it's going to disturb my dogs. And I'm trying not to disturb my dogs. The best way to prepare for the zombie apocalypse, weirdo, is to buy ammunition. And know how to use it proficiently. Followed by portable food and multiple shelters. Just in case. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Throw a thumbs up there. Weirdo says, I think, hold on, I got bumped. I think getting weapons would be my answer. Yep. Ammunition, same difference. Boom Cartoons, no, I'm pretty sure the best way to survive a zombie apocalypse is with duct tape. And Poutine says, lots of ketchup. Field Walker currently has a huge stag walking through his garden at the moment, and it's beautiful. That's awesome. Hopefully it doesn't resemble the one I hit with my truck. Take shelter and a wing stop. Yeah, except for their wings take too long. And quite frankly, my personal opinion, they're not that good. Weirdo says, yeah, I just heard a knock at my front door. Don't answer it. Arabella, I'm horrible with emoji reading. I don't know what the hell that is. You cartwheeled into a gold medal? Whatever you do, don't answer the door. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so this broad's face is still drying. I can see from here the glisten. Oh. And I was gonna maybe, I don't know, I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. We'll let her be a two-toned, blue-faced freak. All right, Poutine, you do what you gotta do. You know my stance. Drugs are bad. Wow. Alright, we got this one next while we're waiting for the other one to dry. But this one is special. This one has all kinds of shit still on it. Bubble wrap with a Christmas bag. But I'm making the executive decision. No shopping bags. And on the other hand, by House of Lloyd, especially for you. This high quality decorative piece is an exclusive House of Lloyd design item. It was designed specifically for you by our own creative design department. We hope you will enjoy this distinctive piece for many years to come. Thank you for shopping with House of Lloyd. House of Lloyd, LLC. Well, use your phone to call 911, weirdo. That's all you can do, because we don't know where you're at or how to help you, but 911 can help you. But keep us posted. Hopefully you're okay. Salway, will you look up House of Lloyd? And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Oh, I didn't know House of Lloyd was a thing. Oh, and she's got a stupid hat too. I must say, I don't. This is the first green-eyed doll I've come across. Look at that. She does have pretty eyes. It'd be a shame if you sickos tell me to take them out. Alright, so what are we doing to this one? Throw up your suggestions and then I'll start voting. So what, House of Lloyd is a store? I never heard of House of Lloyd. Weirdo says blood and burns. Paint like a ghost. Buttons for eyes. Field walker, how would you paint her like a ghost? I don't know, painting the dress black, I can, like, you want me to spray it black? So, this doll is porcelain, so if I go to cut the mouth open, the whole face is going to shatter, because we've done it on screen before. Poutine really wants me to shave one of these heads. But the truth is, here, let me get this stupid hat off. You don't have to shave the heads. The hair just will come right off. With a little bit of force usually. Yep. Alright, are you happy, Poutine? You have a bald bitch. Can't use the Dremel right now. It makes too much noise, and there's sleeping kids in the house next to me, and I'm not waking them up and going through that kind of traumatic bullshit. Yes, weirdo, that's a bald bitch with green eyes. Poutine anytime. Fieldwalker, how do we make her a ghost? You said white face, black lips and eyes. Because I don't like to paint the dolls in blackface. That's not my my thing. Sawe is that Cthulhu from Lovecraft? Is that what you're doing, or is that something different that you spelled out? Cthulhu, or is this something different? No. I don't know what Calio is. Oh, Sawi says no. It's a cartoon about an annoying bald kid who whines and cries all the time. Weirdo says that doll is as bald as my dad. I have too much tape on my fingers. Alright, sorry, I had to walk away for a second. Alright. Poutine says, breaking out the tape, hell yeah. Weirdo says, no more eyes or mouth, they go, bye bye. Weirdo says, also, pray for me so I survive these inappropriate boys at my school. We'll kick them where it counts. And they say inappropriate stuff and things. Well, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Those are true words to live by that they don't teach anymore. And Poutine says, I'm like where this is going. That sounds weird. LOL, the process of the creative element. Weirdo says, YASS. Yes. Alright, so this white sucks. It's really too thick. Hold on a second, guys. Weirdo says, bro became snow and it's not winter with all that clear white paint. Pretty much. We need some AM radio in the background. Well, I'm sure that'll be a thing, watching me make an ass of myself with the airbrush, but I can't wait. Thank you, Field Walker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so I just took a paper towel and wiped her dry. And I really hurt my hip today, so it hurts to stand up. It's crazy. And I have every color of spray paint here except for white. But before I forget, let me move her out of the way. She's watching you. She's looking in your soul. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Give us a thumbs up. electrical. Hopefully this works. This is the only white I have. It's called Precision Line Marking Paint. It says it's water-based. And I'll read the comments, guys, in a second. My hands are full. Now she looks like a mannequin. What is that? All right. I'm gonna let her dry for a moment. Let me go back to reading the comments. All right. All right. Putin says, sick dude. Hey, Ferret, welcome to the party. Weirdo says, what about 9:45 the Moose on the radio? Poutine, bummer dude, hip injuries suck. Yes. Weirdo says, I hurt my head, so I can't think well because I got hit in the head by a dodgeball. Well, that sucks. Field Walker, put more things in the package. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. You didn't have to do it, and you did, and that's awesome. Poutine is waving, I imagine, at Ferret. Weirdo says, my brain hurts. I think I have damage in my brain. Not sure. Ferret waved back. Cartoons, has someone ever vandalized my display or stolen something from them? I have a video of two people that they didn't really vandalize. One dude, for whatever reason, decided to blow funny smoke at one of my props, and a little girl stole all the candy out of the candy jar on Halloween. But that was the only vandalism so far, knock on wood. Weirdo says Snow White. Weirdo says, I hurt my head with a dodgeball and now it hurts. I think I literally have brain damage. And Arabella says hello or hi. Hello to you, Arabella, again. I think you're saying hi to Ferret. Welcome, 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 friends. So I don't know what this shadow is on. Oh, it's the tape. Okay. So we just gotta let this one dry, like the blue one's drying. So right now we have two dolls drying. And I think that with the $2 drawing, maybe we should wait till mañana to finish both of them. I really don't, I don't want to start a third doll. What do you guys think? Let's see. Alright, so Weirdo wants to play Icebreaker. Everybody, let's see. Boom Cartoons wants to let the dolls dry and tell stories. Sawway says to check on Miss America. Poutine says keep the stream going, it's early. And I guess Weirdo's playing Icebreaker. Alright, go first, Weirdo. And Miss America is definitely too wet to play with still. All right. All right. So Weirdo says, "What do you consider the worst smell in the world, and why?" Mine is fart spray. The worst smell in the world. Is cherry air freshener and shit smell in a bathroom. Poutine says, "We doing live," laughing his ass off. Weirdo says, "Good thing this isn't a video but a live." Boom Cartoon says, "The worst smell in my opinion was the smell of my giant standing jester burning up." Poutine says, "Word." Fieldwalker says the worst smell is ferret poo. Ferret laughed. But definitely beyond, like, hands down winner. I've smelled a lot of bad smells. I've been in garbage dumps. I've been around dead bodies. I've been around unattended deaths. And the worst smell ever is cherry air freshener and shit in a truck stop bathroom. Weirdo says, "If you had to pick only one music artist to listen to for the rest of your life, who would you pick?" Well, that's a tough one. because I like a lot of different kinds of music. And right now, like if you look at my Amazon Music Unlimited, like what I've been listening to lately, it's I always say it wrong, but Die Antwoord or whatever is my thing. But then you'll also find Kiss and Marilyn Manson and the Bloodhound Gang. So Fieldwalker says Pink Floyd. Poutine says, "Oh, that doesn't sound pleasant, bro. Dude, it will burn your olfactory nerves." Sawe says Bob Marley. Ferret agrees. Hate the smell of cherries, especially cherry urinal cakes. I worked as a housekeeper in a big hotel. Yeah, that's a shitty, yes. Poutine agrees. And Weirdo says, my dad loves Pink Floyd. We don't need no education. Why is it always cherry? I don't know. What's the best place to get a shaking motor? Probably Fright Props. Because with Fright Props, you can also, like, they'll have the power supplies for it, and they'll have the triggers for it, and everything like that to make your own props. Weirdo says, also, I would do Milku. I like Vocaloid. I don't know what that is. Or is that Maiku? I don't know. I'm not hip to that. Oh, it's Japanese. Well, it's all Japanese to me. It's Japanese music software. Not real humans. Miku. Wiku. Miku. Thank you, Sawe. Cartoons would pick Michael Jackson because he's bad. Cartoon says, what's the best Halloween song that just encapsulates the holiday? Well, it would have to be the Monster Mash. Yeah, this is Halloween. Every day is Halloween. I do like Every Day is Halloween. That is true. Michael Jackson was a good dancer, and his songs are upbeat. And Thriller It's probably one of the all-time greatest horror music videos ever made. What's my favorite Spirit Halloween theme? When they did the Asylum a few years back. I thought that was really cool. That I think they used Waverly Hills Sanatorium's. I think it was their pictures that they used as inspiration. Weirdo asks, "What's the strangest nickname you've ever been given, and how did you earn it?" I can't say, and I won't say. But it's definitely not G-rated. And I definitely do not like pirates, and I definitely don't care for aliens. Imagine that. People called ferret ferret. So I'm gonna do something stupid. Yeah, no, I'm not. I was gonna pull the thing off. Poutine says he doesn't mean that, lol. Yeah, clowns are third for my least favorite, followed by chainsaw wielding maniacs. Nothing wrong with being a weirdo dork, Dumbo, or Dumby, but you're all good with us. Mummies and Egyptians, I mean, if it's done right, it's fine. They're just not my favorites. And I'm not trying to be a Halloween snob either. In no way in particular. Like, if you like pirates and you want to do pirates for Halloween, go for it. Weirdo's gonna be a black cat. That's awesome. Just don't take it too far where they need to put a litter box in your bathroom. Because apparently that's a thing now. I have to say, I can't. I can't say. Um, I can't say what I wanted to say because it. I can talk about it after November, but I can't talk about it right now. But the ending of the haunted house pirate theme, you have to go there to experience it. But right now we can't talk about it. Like big dinos and Jurassic Park stuff, like that's cool. But to me, dinosaurs aren't really Halloween. They kind of like in full disclosure, I've never seen Jurassic Park. It doesn't interest me. Just like I saw Independence Day, so I know what's up with that. And the two really good, like, okay, so Aliens, fine, it's a good movie. But my two, if I have to pick two favorite Alien movies, it would be Signs and Cloverfield. Well, cartoons is with me. Never seen Jurassic Park. Weirdo, don't worry about the litter box thing. It's something that's going on in my area. Um, I can't. Oh yeah, Fire in the Sky was good. Good suggestion, Poutine. Star Wars, I've never stayed awake through the whole movie. It puts me, I fall asleep every time Star Wars is on. I think I've made it like 30 minutes in, but Return of the Jedi, I did like with the little people. What are they? Ewoks. And the other movie that I've never been able to stay awake through is Lord of the Rings. That put me to sleep. All right, Sawe says, I'm honestly only really doing Jurassic Park to say that I did it. I'm going to do something more traditionally Halloween next year. Well, that's cool. Uh, Weirdo wants to know, is anyone here a Simpsons fan? Sawe loves Jurassic Park. Poutine thought something was rad. Fieldwalker just made an alien egg with facehugger jumping out from the alien movie. Oh, that's awesome. Is that on your channel? Fieldwalker, throw up your channel so people can subscribe. Oh, gotcha. Cool. Thank you, Poutine. Sawi says each room will have a different theme, so it's not like the entire house is Jurassic Park. Cartoons just realized something. I don't think there's been a retail Joker animatronic. I think there has been. Gotcha. Fieldwalker's channel, guys. Everybody, please subscribe to Fieldwalker. His old channel, he got deplatformed. His new channel is at Fieldwalker Masks T9X. Sawe says Morbid almost made a Joker animatronic. Please subscribe to Fieldwalker's channel, Fieldwalker Masks T9X. So she's still a little bit tacky. Poutine wants a fire. Unfortunately, it's raining right now, and it's not a good time for a fire. Excuse me. Ferret says, I know what else smells bad. Masks stink funny, lol. That's true when it comes to the Chinese masks. Most of the US masks do not stink that bad because they actually have standards when they're making them so they don't kill people when you're wearing them. And I guess I'm a loser because I don't know who Voldemort is. Voldemort? Yeah, if we were in the woods, I have provisions to do a fire up there, but down here, when it rains, all my wood's wet, and I didn't plan ahead for that, so I apologize. Oh, Ferret, it's a Harry Potter villain, Voldemort. Okay. I've never seen Harry Potter either. I've never read the books. Thank you, Fieldwalker. Do I like the Toxic Avenger? I respect the Toxic Avenger. However, I don't love that stuff. What the hell is going on with this? Sorry, my camera just started flickering. Aman Zakara says Indonesian. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Ghost bro. Oh yeah, I guess this does look like that, doesn't it? Sawe says or asks, "Am I into anything that's popular?" Probably not. Um, if everybody likes something, I usually run the other way. Don't know why. Don't care. But like, there's nothing new that's coming out right now that I'm excited about, and there almost never has been. I think throughout my life, I started realizing early on that life is full of disappointments, and there were like certain movies or things I was excited to go out and see, and then I saw them, and then I'm like, it's not all that. Um, so then Cartoon says, do I own any Morbid Industries or Enterprises props? I do not. I thought I had one of their hearts, but it turned out that it's a different company that made the heart. I might have a Morbid Industries. I think they made some like latex hands, and I think I have those on a couple of the props that I've made, but I don't know for sure if they made them. Salway asked, do I like Stranger Things? So I have a love-hate relationship with Stranger Things. And ironically, last night I went through the Stranger Things haunted house twice when I went to Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois. They have a Stranger Things themed haunted house. And it turned out that a friend of mine is on the production team, so I went through it twice. I waited in line just like everyone else, but I went through it twice just to show support and to give my opinions on what I saw. And it was good, but a lot of haunted houses at like the Six Flags or like they're not. It's Six Flags. It's not Universal. So they're haunted houses. They have limited space, so they're small and they're very quick to walk through. So, but they had really cool special effects. Sawe says, honestly, I like the show, but it never cut my interest to continue watching. And so the other thing with that is it involves, in some respect, alien life forms, in my opinion, even though it's like from another dimension, so they might also be demonic. I don't know. But overall, I have watched all the ones that were released, and they were okay. Good night, weirdo. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully you learned stuff about us, and you'll see us on the next stream. Salway, Fieldwalker, Ferret, Boom Cartoons, Steelers, Trooper, they are all here regularly. So, anyway, this thing's still a little on the tacky side. Shit. I actually just made an indentation in that. So oh, shit. And Poutine is here regularly too. My bad. You've been gone for a couple weeks. Oh, and then there's KM as well. All right, cartoon says something weird I've kind of realized is that this way too many horror movies with like religion and stuff. Well, yeah, because religion is scary. So this doll is still wet. It's all good, Poutine. We won't hold it against you. That doll's still wet. The other doll over there drying is still wet. So I think that I will restart the stream tomorrow and we'll work on these two dolls when they're dry. And I'm getting tired anyway, and I think you can hear in my voice, I'm starting to like feel like I'm losing my voice. I ran out of my drink. So I want to wish you all the worst nightmares ever. And I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure you throw a thumbs up. And make sure you're subscribed. And subscribe to Fieldwalker Masks. And his is Fieldwalker Masks -T9X. And good night, everybody. Good night, Poutine. Good night, Sawe. Good night, Ferret. Good night, Boom Cartoons. Good night, Fieldwalker. Good night, Weirdo. And anybody else I may have missed, I apologize. All right, me love you a long time. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.